when I'm doing this, Ian starts in the high mount. Right now, I can only have my elbows bent to 90 because I'm so crowded, that's the only thing I can do. Unless I do something stupid like push up here. Don't do that. That's even worse. Okay? So I'm low at his hip bone, okay? And my elbows just, they have no choice but to be back. I need to back up until my elbows lock. Locked elbows. There is no bend in my elbow. Both are locked all the way. And because I'm on his hip bone, this is safe for me. If I was up here, this is not safe. I need arm bar, okay? But this is safe for me. Not only is it safe, it's very effective for me. I need to keep locked elbows as I wrap them in the butt. Or do whatever else I'm gonna try to bump and turn, whatever I'm gonna do, my elbows stay locked. Okay, there's no bend. Just like if I'm trying to do a Turkish get up with a 100-pound kettlebell, I don't have any bend in my elbow. My elbow's locked. Okay? I need to have the same thing here. And I was seeing universally, we would sometimes not even get straight, and then a lot of times whatever we had, we lost a lot of as we were trying to turn or get an angle or whatever. I think that that's going to be really hard for you to be effective against an uncooperative opponent if we get in the habit of letting that happen. Okay? It's especially true for one of the escapes we're going to go into right now, because I'm going to be trying to trap his leg. And if I let Ian slide back up past my belt, my legs will not reach his legs. There's no way to do it. So I need to be holding his hips in range so that my legs can actually have a chance to entangle his leg and help him put him back into the guard. So we'll face our feet to the group. Let's say we've done this whole sequence and I've got straight arms down. I've got one leg flat and I'm very aware that I'm not letting him come under. I've got to be on the mat, okay? And I got to hold him down here. The more his foot is close to my knee, the better. If I bend my arms and he slides everything in my armpits, okay? His foot is past my leg completely. My leg can't get his foot anymore. So back down. So I need to hold him at arm's length so that I can feel him at least in the ballpark of my knee. Okay, it's got to be at least in the ballpark. I can do this one whether he's up or down. Okay, this is one of the only ones, if he still is up, I can still do semi-effectively. So I'm going to hold him here. I'm going to turn onto my side at least a little bit so I can come get his leg like this and pull it in. I'm going to squeeze it real tight, and then I'm going to push his leg as I come to the half. Again, the arm's length thing at the beginning is a make it or break it, because I have to be able to reach this leg over and get his leg. So I need two things to be able to do this. One is pushing down until my arms are locked, and thing two is I have to turn on my side at least a little bit. So if I'm on my side at least a little bit, then I can reach and drag it and trap it. If I'm completely flat on my back, it's very unlikely that I can go get his leg. Okay? So I've got to turn at least a little bit. So I'm going to drag this over, lock it into a figure four, but his knee is still out. If his knee is still out, he is still a big danger to me. Okay? I need to put his knee in my legs. So I'm going to keep pushing as I turn to the other side. And I now have his legs trapped, ideally with at least a little bit of movement. Okay? So I have to do like a full 180 revolution without Ian on top of me. I pushed him down to here. I made this leg flat. I've turned as much as I'm able to this side so I can drag his leg and trap it and make my figure four. But remember, his knee is still out if we're imagining this. So I'm lying on my right hand side. I'm gonna, in one motion, push his knee through my legs and turn all the way to this side. That way I can get a good underhook and I have his knee trapped and I have a half guard that I can actually start fighting back from. Okay? You need to see it. Anybody have questions or need to see again? One more time. Make sure we're on the camera. Alright. So, Ian's in high mount. Hands on the hips. Bridge my hips up. Come all the way back here. If my leg stays up, he can latch it like this. It's a big problem. So I lay it flat. I only have one leg to kind of bump and scoot. I'm going to drag over, lock the ankle in a figure four. Stand up. I'm going to move my hands at least a little bit down the lever so I have a stronger way to push. So I'm going to push and turn and either get the underhook or get the knee in and get this nice high knee shield. Now I have a good guard I can fight from. Right? From mount or from just the 3/4 mount where I only have his ankle, it's not a guard I can fight from. Questions from anybody? Shut up. 1, 2, 3.